Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Okay, so today what we will do, we are going to discuss some problems of exercise 2.1 and 2.2. I am not going to discuss each and every problem. I will discuss only few problems which I think you might face problems. Okay, so first of all, come to exercise 2.1. The first question is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? Okay, you have to find which are polynomials, which expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not. Okay, the first one, the third one I am considering, third part of question 1. It is given to you 3 root t plus t root 2. Okay, you have to find whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. Okay, now what you can think, okay, here it is t, here it is t, so it is a polynomial in one variable. No, first of all you should check whether it is a polynomial or not. Okay, so what we can, how we check whether it is a polynomial or not? As I told you already, the power of variable should be whole number. Okay, it should be whole number. So now look at this, here it is root t, so it can be written as 3 t की power half. Okay, root is means power half plus t root 2. Here it is power is 1, but here power is half, so this half is not a whole number. So what we can write here, exponent of t is, this is not a whole number, is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. Okay, so now look at another example also, fourth part. Okay, question 1, fourth part. What is given to you? Y plus 2 upon y. Okay, now what do you think? Don't think that here it is y, here it is y, again it is a polynomial in one variable. I have already discussed such example, but again I am considering it because it is a good part. Here power of y is 1, here power of y is 1, but it is in denominator. Now what we will do, we will take it in numerator and then we will check whether it is a whole number or not. So here it is y की power 1 plus 2, it is 1 y की power 1. When we will bring it in numerator, it will become minus 1. So again this minus 1 is not a whole number. Okay, so minus 1 is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. Okay, remaining part I think you can do it easily. Okay, now question 2 is also easy, you can solve it very easy. Okay, now come to question number 3. It is question number 3. Give one example of binomial of degree 35 and of a monomial of degree 100. What you have to do? You have to write an example of binomial of degree 35 and monomial of degree 100. Okay, first of all write binomial of degree 35. Binomials means how many terms should be there? 2 terms. Okay, degree is 35. So write it. You can write, there are so many examples, numerous examples. You can write this is power 35 means degree 35, and here are 2 terms, 1 term and 2 terms, that's why it is a binomial and degree 35. Again second part is monomial of degree 100. Monomials means 1 term only, so the example is x की power 100, variable is x and degree is 100 and only 1 term is there, so it is a monomial. Okay, now question number 4 and 5th also you can do. If you still have any doubts, you can ask me, I will solve them also. Okay, now come to exercise 2.2. okay, exercise 2.2. Here also I am not going to discuss each and every problem. I will discuss only few which I think you might face problems. Okay, so come to question number 1. Here it is a simple question. You simply have to find the value of polynomial, which you can do very easily. Second one also you have to find the value of polynomials, which you can do very easily. So I am going to discuss question number 3, and not all parts but only 2 parts I am going to discuss in question number 3. And question number 4 is also very easy. You can solve that quite easily. Okay, so only I will solve question number 3, that too only 2 parts. Okay, so what is question number 3? Verify whether the following are zeros of polynomial indicated against them. Okay, consider 6-1. Okay, 6-1. What is given to you? Px equal to Lx plus m, and you have to check whether x is equal to minus m by l. It's 0 or not. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to find the value of p of minus m by l. Okay, so simply p of minus m by l. So in place of x put minus m by l. Simply put minus m by l, plus m is there, l and l will cancel, so it will become minus m plus m, so it will become 0. Since p of minus m by l is 0, therefore we can say that minus m by l is 0 of polynomial px. Okay, now come to 7th one. Okay, 7th part. What you have to do, you have to check, you are given a polynomial 3x square minus 1, and you have to check whether x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 and x is equal to 2 upon root 3 are its zeros or not. Okay, so what we will do, we will find the value of polynomial at this and value of polynomial at this also, and check. If it comes 0, then they are its zeros, and if it doesn't come, then they are not zeros. Okay, so first we will find value of p of minus 1 by root 3. P of minus 1 by root 3. It is, in place of x put minus 1 by root 3. So minus 1 by root 3 means minus 1 square upon root 3 square. So minus 1 square will become 1 and root 3 square will become 3 minus 1. Okay, 3 and 3 will cancel each other. So this will become 1 minus 1. So this will become 0. So we can say that minus 1 by 3 is 0 of px. Now find p of 2 by root 3. Okay, find p of 2 by root 3. So simply in place of x put 2 by root 3 minus 1. So 2 square is 4 and root 3 square is 3 minus 1. 3 will cancel, so it will become 4 minus 1, so it will become 3. P of 2 by root 3. So it is not equal to 0. Therefore P of 2 by root 3 is not 0 of px. Okay, this completes your exercise 2.2 also. Remaining questions you can solve on your own. So in next lecture I will discuss exercise 2.3 and 2.4, but before that you should attempt on your own. Okay, so it will be very helpful. You can easily attempt all the questions. If still there are doubts, you can watch my video. Okay, thank you.